Good morning. As most of you know, there's a new flood coming to Europe via Turkey. And I've been listening to Swedish politicians, what they say about it. They have been asked a lot of questions about this. How will Sweden handle this, this time? And it's interesting to compare what they say now to what they said back in 2015. Back in 2015, they said, we should all be grateful. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. All these highly educated people will contribute to the Swedish society. It's going to be great. Yeah. We should open our hearts and take care of them, and they will help us. You see? That's what they all said, basically, except for the nationalists, of course. So they were sort of chanting this. And this was just 5 years ago, and I think people should remember this. Yeah. So what do they say now, when there's a new flood coming? Well, they don't say this. No, I didn't hear anyone saying that this will be all good. No, nobody. The only party so far that is positive to this flood is the Green Party. Big surprise. Yeah. Yeah. So what do they say today? Well, they say basically this: don't worry about it. That's what they say. We can handle it. Yeah, that's what they say. And most of these people don't want to come to Sweden because the rules here are much more strict these days and so on. Now, this is what they are saying. Now, the big question I have for the Swedish citizens should remember what happened back in 2015 and what happened after. What has been happening here in Sweden for these 5 years? Yeah? Has it been good? Did we benefit? Was it all fantastic? Yeah. So my question to the citizens of Sweden is, do you trust these guys today? Do you? You shouldn't. These guys, they will do what they want, or what they are told to do, you see, by the United Nations and the EU. And then, in the same time, they will try to make the Swedish people comfortable about this, yeah. And they will lie. They will. So I shouldn't trust them, if I were you. Okay. Now there's one exception, of course. It's the Nationalist Party here in Sweden. It's called Sweden Democrats. The chairman, his name is Jimmy Åkesson. He did something completely different. He didn't say, don't worry. No. He went down to Greece himself. And he met with these people. And he gave them flyers. It's true. Well, and I want to tell you what the flyer said. It said this: Sweden is full. Don't come to us. We can't give you more money or provide any housing. Yeah. What a difference. And for this, of course, he was criticized by left-wing media and lefties in Sweden. There was actually a police report filed against him for doing this, claiming that this was some sort of a hate crime. Yeah, it's true. Right. So I have another question for you, Swedish citizens. Who do you trust? You should remember what these people said back in 2015. You should. It's just 5 years ago. And you should remember what the Nationalist Party said back in 2015. You should remember this. Yeah. You should have such a short memory. And then you should ask your neighbors and people around you and look what happened in Sweden in these 5 years. It's a so-called no-brainer, isn't it? Okay, yeah, the tone is different, of course, but what will they do? That's the big question. Austria, this is a statement from Austria, from the Interior Minister. He says, this time no one will be waved through, and it is important that we send out a signal that it doesn't pay to try to get here. So, you see, big difference. Yeah. So Europe is sort of learning, even the politicians are learning what they can say at least. And the citizens of Europe, they have learned it. Yes. Okay. I will probably not make any videos for a couple of days. We'll have visitors here coming because it's my birthday. Yeah, it's my 61st birthday. It's good. All right. So see you later. Be good.